The governor of Rivers State, Governor Siminalayi Fubara, has decided to take the battle to Wiki. He has decided to take the battle to corrupt judges and corrupt lawyers who are, trying to do the will of their paymasters, according to Siminalayi Fubara. And one of those judges that, was referred to a few days ago by the governor, I've now responded. Before we go into his response, if you have not subscribed to this channel, or this is your first time here, please go ahead and subscribe. You don't want to miss the kind of juicy content we have coming your way on this channel. So please subscribe, like this video. Also leave your opinions in the comment section as well. OCJ Okocha, a former president of the Nigerian Bar Association and senior advocate of Nigeria, has expressed his displeasure upon hearing Governor Siminalayi Fubara's statement that God would judge certain so-called legal luminaries. The seasoned legal practitioner with 46 years of experience felt slighted by the governor's remark, particularly as it was made without mentioning any specific names. He highlighted his illustrious career, which includes serving as an Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice in Rivers State, Chairman of a Council of Legal Education, and Chairman of a body of benches. He emphasized his contributions to the legal profession and his leadership roles in various capacities. He said in a live coverage by TVC from 5:40, in 1 or 2 days, a lot of differences can happen in the landscape. I am an authentic legal luminary, and I have been at the bar for 46 years. I was elevated to the rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria in 1995. I became president of the Nigerian Bar Association in the year 2000, long after I had served as Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice of Rivers State from 1990 to 1992, and then I served in the Federal Judicial Service Commission and the National Judicial Council. I've been chairman of a Council of Legal Education and chairman of a body of benches. I was pained when somebody said so-called legal luminary, but no name was mentioned. And just before I knew it, it was my learned friend, Chief Frank, that had to send me some clips where people were already rising in defense of a person they called so-called legal luminary. Even the FCC governor, Wiki, has spoken about this. Wiki said that these are the same people that Fubara is referring to as so-called legal luminary, were still the same ones that helped him, get into office. He called them the three musketeers? I think there are three that Wiki mentioned who assisted Fubara, in attaining the position that he is right now today. And now you're turning back to call them liars. You're saying that they are reshaping the face of justice. They are perverting justice for the sake of their paymasters. How dare you? That was according to Wiki. But before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the opinions, some of the comments we got online. Obasi says, is Fubara lying? There are many of you who are not morally qualified to belong to the noble profession. His comment to whom it may concern. Although Fubara did not mention any name, but there are some people who are already they're already tagging people. For example, this man, OCJ Okocha, people are already tagging him as the one who Fubara is referring to. Kings Eze says, some of you in the legal field are part of a problem this country has, and some of you lawyers can't be trusted either. I think the face of the judicial system in the country overall has so much deteriorated. I think that I don't even think there is an handbook for how to sentence people or how to sentence criminal, because it's just, I don't know. I don't even know where to start from, because a few weeks back, I saw a man who stole a goat sentenced to 3 months imprisonment. You would see some weird judgment from, these so-called judges, and you begin to wonder, like, how is this judgment balanced? Like, what skill do you use? Is there an handbook for this that says, okay, oh, we all know that this one I'm about to mention is a general knowledge. If you kill someone, you're of course going to get killed. But all of these other crimes that, like, when we talk about, stealing with a weapon is very different from you stealing without a weapon. Stealing with a weapon is different from, stealing without a weapon, stealing two tubers of yam and stealing, billions of naira, stealing 100 million. How do you quantify the kind of punishment that you give to these people? Because we have seen more horrible crimes committed by these politicians, stealing of millions of naira, and they end up not going to prison. They end up, striking a deal. And then somebody who has stolen yam will go to prison for 6 months, will go to prison for 3 months. And then in my head, I'm like, please, how is this? How is this balanced? How is the scale balanced here? It's not just balanced. Like, in Nigeria, it's just something else. It's something else, because it's as if laws are made for only people who are poor. Why the people who are rich, don't get as much punishment as you would think. Or in the case of, Fubara and Wike, the law only favors people who have connection. If you're able to pay these judges well, the judgment will be in your favor. The judgment will be in your favor. And I feel like Fubara felt cheated, because he knows that Wiki, on the other hand, has more connection than he does. He knows that, these court judgments are going in favor of Wiki, and if you go with that, he might lose in the process. So, which is why he was telling the judges and the lawyers that, look, God is watching you. I cannot do anything to you right now, but remember that God is watching you. God has only made you the judge on earth for you to judge people. But the ultimate judge, who is God, is watching you and will repay you accordingly. Wale Anyongbeson says, but jokes apart, is the judiciary not part of a cause of a larger problem in our society? Are you or not part of the problems? If you are directly or indirectly, review your ways. But if you are not, free yourself of slightness because of iota of truth noted about some of your learned colleagues. Integrity is first about the person practicing the profession than the profession that is being practiced, truth be told. Bono says, what is wrong with such statements? Do we still have judiciary in this country? Money and influence win court cases in this country. Exactly. So he is disappointed with the legal luminaries, and that's why he used the word so-called. There is nothing wrong in what Fubara said, and I don't think this is a new information. It's not like the information is new. Take a look at the Bobrisky case. Bobrisky allegedly contacted Falano, to help him get a federal pardon. And then they came back with the information that the judges are asking for 20 million naira. 20 million naira for what? Just to sign the papers saying that Bobrisky has been granted a federal pardon and you need to collect 20 million naira. So those are the things that we are talking about. Fubara knows what he's saying, obviously, and is not wrong, because we have seen this played out over the years. You all, over to you. Let me have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.